So the episode opens with Mama D talking about the affair between 24 Hours wife Selma and tight face Sierra's brother. Sierra and Zane are trying to talk to 24 Hours, but he don't want to hear it. Then the girls call Sierra's brother to confirm, and she do. I've been with her for 10 years. Who you been with for 10 years? Nobody. I mean, you've been with her for 10 years, but a lot of other men have too. Does that count? Then they call the brother and get him to confirm it. Spice and Carly Red are just filthy. Not messy, filthy. Over with Erica, she's excited to celebrate her merge. So Salma's on the bus getting ready to go party when she gets the call that her relationship's in shambles. Carly lying, saying his blood pressure high. Tell her that you brought up the chitete. Oh God, now she wants to get into wife mode? Yeah, when that inheritance is about to kick in. 24 is trying to get the truth out of Zane, and Zane pussyfooting. Don't put your hands on me, dawg. So now Scrappy and Zane getting into it. Oh, the little runt, you ain't gonna do nothing. That's like Bronx barking. Boy, boom. Ooh, I know you cheat on your wife. What does Scrappy's cheating have to do with your wife stepping out? So she finally get back. He's not accepting the news. So they end the scene and cut the cameras, and we go to Spice and Carly heading out. It's time for Erica's bachelorette. So Spice heads off to her gig, and she's happy she's on the good feather with Carly. Over with the Bam, she's having a family barbecue. Oh, this is Sierra's party. Now Sierra gonna say, oh my goodness, Mama D Snapchatted my brother-in-law. Yeah, because he's the one hunching on the heifer that you spilled the beans about. Sierra said, well, she cheating because he's fat with a small private. But she the one that got with him. So the next morning, 24 is still in denial, talking about respect the queen. But now Zane is pissed at Scrappy for almost scrapping with him. However, Mama D hangs out with Scrappy's girlfriend and is like, look, I want everybody to own they shit. I'm old, so I'm going to tell your business. Oh, God, Jock is trying to blame AI for the chitete so you can have an excuse next time. Fuck you. Jock said I wouldn't come and tell it. So we got a rum tasting and everybody goes, even Menfisi. Zane apologizes to Carly. Ha! Well, hold on. Mendici gonna say, when I did crime, I'm so glad I didn't do crime with these type of people. They still ratted your dumb ass out and you still went to prison. So Selma wants to say the guy's lying. Save face, I guess. But now we're arguing about Jock saying he's a man and a man shouldn't say who he's fucking, but Selma shouldn't be cheating. So Zane's coming back at Mendici because Mendici came at him. Oh, now Zane gonna say anybody that's cheating in here, whether it's me or him or Yandy and Mendici. Hold up. Don't talk about my penis. Ha! Zane said cheat in peace. So Mendici says, I love my freedom, I'm gonna leave because you're a drunk runt and I might punch you in Mexico. So Zane whining that everybody mad at him, and it's like, you start shit. Rennie and Jock are arguing over who should have said what, who should have said nothing, and you mad that people bringing up cheating because you stay cheating. But then Mendici come back to the group. Mama D said, Jock and Scrap are emotional cousins. Then Mendici said, I don't care what people tell. Well, you seem to care that your wife's cheating. No, I don't think you do. I think you care that you're supposed to care on this show, and you're like, I don't give a shit, and I'm not good at pretending. That's what I get. I'm not being defensive. Then why are you standing up? Ashley said, well, we can act like we don't see it and let her cheat in peace. How do you know it's cheating? How do you know we're set up? We've been saying your shit's open. Now you're finally fessing up. I'm with Ashley. Tell her to shut up. Now Zane telling Rennie she got kicked out the house. Child, that's the shit. And I'ma see you soon for something. So we open where we left off with the same lame argument. Carly telling Zane, well, you don't know if Rennie got kicked out or not. Now, Carly talking about we don't do small things, we do very large around here. You was the one trying to get him to come back to your hotel room. Shut up. We got bags, Carly. We all got bags, but you got wrinkles too. Nobody else do. Go Zane. Rennie, however, is upset that they get in everybody's business, but that's the point in being on the show. And if you were ever in more than 3 scenes a season, you might know that. But that ends, and now we head into a rooftop later that night. Jack says, I hope we'll be able to act like we have some sense, but you won't, and that's why we're here. Across the beach, we get a sit down with 24 and Selma, and she's upset that people ran with the story. She said I make mistakes, but I wasn't cheating. Oh, girl. Why can't people just say, look, I let him cheat. I let her cheat. I don't think I can do any better. I'm going to end up with another man that cheats. Like, why can't we just be honest? She apologizes for texting, but you going to lie about everything. Okay, we're going to act like you didn't cheat to save his fragile male ego. All right, hey. I think he could put his ego between his titties and it would be fine. Them some low-slung titties. Why your titties so long and low? Like titties should be up and firm. You ain't had no child swinging off your breasts. You ain't been nobody's wet nurse. My wife's word is good enough for me. And hey, then it's good enough for us. So after that, they gonna go on a dinner date, or a double date rather, with Scrap and his new girl. So we're going to go with the fact that the affair happened years ago and wasn't recent, even though text messages have timestamps. So they do some horseback riding. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Scrappy said, oh, you made Zane feel small. And then 24 going to say, he is small. Salma, however, is pissed that Sierra going to run and tell everybody but her. They should have told her off camera. But now we go to the last dinner. Zane's going to show up with apologies except for Carly. He says she's too botched to act so bougie. So Zane shows up and he tells everybody he didn't want to seem like he was making fun of 24-hour situation. And Rennie says, well, it seemed like you were kind of. Dang. So after he made good with Rennie, he said, I'm arguing with everybody else though. Now Mendices and Carly show up. Carly said, well, my thing is don't come for me unless I send for you. You are nobody's Kenya Moore, although you both have lumpy booties. The botched butts of reality. Oh, God, but now Ashley going after Carly, saying Carly lies and she can't own up to things and she brings lies. She does, but that's Carly. Carly's like, you're a dumb bitch. Why you keep bringing this up? Because you never fessed up. Well, I will not be bully Carly. You will not lie and call me a liar when you said to me to my face you got that key. So Carly comes back to the table and Rennie's trying to play mediator. And Carly's like, number one, talk nice to each other. So then the men and the women split up because Mendici and Jock want to chastise Zane. Y'all are all cheaters. I don't know why you want to pick on Zane. Somebody had to be the catalyst for the bullshit. So after his stern talking to, Mendices forgives him. I'm sorry, y'all decided to make your relationship a plot line on the show. I'ma talk about it. If you kept your privates private, wouldn't nobody care. If you weren't cheating, you wouldn't have shit to say, because you wouldn't be accused of shit. Back with Ashley and Carly. Ashley, why do you care so much about Carly's opinion? Fuck her. God, Carly finally apologized, half-ass apologized, but you always got to throw in that you good now? Why are you so angry with Ashley? Why does Ashley bother you so much? Carly's still on her, I don't want to know you. So after Rennie break down Carly, you being an ass, she says, okay, I genuinely apologize. I ain't got no reason to hate this heifer. After that, we're having our last dinner in Puerto Rico. I thought that was the last. Oh, I guess this is drinks after dinner. Oh, this is when Zane and the Runt are going to hash it out. So Zane apologizes to 24, and he's like, I was so upset to hear that on my 9th anniversary, even though you brought that shit to the show. So we end the trip with Zane saying he learned to shut up, and that was the shit. Oh, this was the season finale. Well, I guess Miami will be starting soon, and we're going to get to the Miami reunion next up.